Welcome back, Athletic Alert fans. That's right, I'm finally back.
It's good to see you, Colin.
Thanks,
Long
Rob.
time no see, right?
Yeah, I know. So, Athletic Alert, sponsored by Michael Rosenblum, podiatrist, the foot and ankle specialist. And we're getting close to Turkey Day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And you know what that means? 3 awesome football matchups.
And a nice meal.
Yeah, and an awesome meal. I mean, what could be better? So we're going to go through the matchups, one by one, and we're going to say who's going to win and also who we think our Turkey player is going to be, the guy who's going to make the biggest impact in that game.
Yep.
And, yeah, Rob?
All right, Brett, what do we got?
We have the Eagles at Lions, 12:30 p.m. on Fox.
All right, I'm going to go with the Lions beating the Eagles in this game. It's Matt Stafford. He's been on a 2-game win streak. I like the team. Calvin Johnson, the injuries have been tough, but I feel like this is a game he's going to bounce back. Calvin Johnson is going to go down as one of the best receivers, maybe not of all time, but of this generation, and this is his time to shine. This is when he has to step up as a player. Matt Stafford's going to have to get the ball to him. The running backs, Amir Abdullah and Theo Reddick, they got to get those guys involved. Chip Kelly in the organization with the Eagles, there's in some differences. DeMarco, it's going to be a little iffy with him running. He's always been a little iffy this season with the running game. I do not like the Eagles in this game, and the Lions are going to be 4-7 after this game is over.
I completely agree, Rob. Lions come in with that 2-game win streak. They just won 2 games against the Raiders, who are up and coming and getting better, and the Packers. They beat Aaron Rodgers. So they've got a ton of confidence coming in. The Eagles come in with little to no confidence, riding a 2-game losing streak.
Right.
And they're in a division that is wide open in the NFC East. So it is a big game for the Eagles, but I think the Lions just have too much momentum. I think it's like, even though these teams are sub-500 teams, I think it's the most even matchup of the entire day. But, I'm going to take the Lions. I think they'll win, but not by too much.
All right, my 2 Turkey players are Calvin Johnson for the Detroit Lions and DeMarco Murray for the Eagles. Let's start with DeMarco. DeMarco Murray, struggling season, like I stated earlier. It's been struggling. He hasn't been consistent with his amount of yards, the amount of touchdowns he's gotten. It's been a huge disappointment to the Eagles. Chip Kelly has been disappointing to the fans of Philadelphia. DeMarco Murray's going to have to step up. When he does well, the team around him seems to catch up to him. Mark Sanchez is the quarterback. He's going to have to get DeMarco involved more. He's going to have to get Jordan Matthews, but it's all on DeMarco. When he's hot, the Eagles are hot. And for Calvin Johnson, as I stated before, Matthew Stafford, that's Matthew Stafford's top wide receiver. And when Calvin Johnson is off, they have no offense. They have young running backs who are inexperienced and very inconsistent. I really don't trust anyone else except Calvin Johnson. Like I said, he's having a good day. Matt Stafford's having a good day. The defense goes on that momentum.
Yeah, so my Turkey player, both my Turkey players for the Eagles, I will take Jordan Matthews. I think he's a talented wide receiver. I thought he would come in having a better season. I think he's just waiting to have a breakout game. And I think Mark Sanchez really needs to lean on him. If the Eagles were to win this game, I don't think they will, but if so, I think he has to shine. And then for the Lions, I'm going to have to go with Matt Stafford. He's had a tough season, but he's an awesome quarterback with an unbelievable arm. All he has to do is practically lob that ball up for Calvin Johnson, and he'll jump right over that Eagles secondary and grab it for him. So I see him having a big day as well.
All right. So, Brett, what's our next game?
Our next game, Rob, is Panthers at Cowboys, 4:30 p.m. on CBS.
All right, the family's coming around the dinner table. We
Yeah.
have the TV on. Mom, what's the score of the game? Well, I'll tell you what it is. The Cowboys are going to upset the Panthers.
Ooh.
Tony Romo is back and better. Well, not better than ever, but he's back. So, that combo with him and Dez, dangerous.
Tied at 14 now, but Darren McFadden getting loose.
Running back for the Cowboys. They switch it up.
Darren McFadden.
I'm sorry, Darren McFadden. When Tony Romo's there, Darren McFadden's value goes up. And Tony Romo, the Panthers, they have all this swagger. Cam Newton, they deserve all that swagger. 10-0. No one thought they were going to be 10-0 by this time of the season.
Right.
It's really an amazing run. But the Cowboys, they have momentum with Tony Romo back. They won their last game, his first game back from missing, 8 games or something like that.
Yeah.
They're going to revolve around Tony. I see them pulling off an amazing victory. It's maybe a 1-point game. I'm not predicting that, but I'm predicting that the Cowboys will win.
All right. I like your prediction, but I mean, the Panthers got to be 10-0 for a reason. They're an amazing team. Although I will say this: if Tony Romo wasn't back, I wouldn't even watch this game because I mean, it would be an unbelievable blowout. But I think the fact that Romo's back is going to make this game so interesting. But I think the Panthers are just rolling right now. They're one of the two undefeated teams left, just them and the Patriots. The Cowboys 3-7. I think it's just going to take a lot for them to pull this win out. It would be a huge upset, but.
All right, so my turkey players are going to be Cam Newton for the Panthers and Tony Romo. I'm going two big-time quarterbacks. Cam Newton. Everyone's been upset with him over the touchdown dances. Yeah, if you don't want me to do it, then don't let me into the end zone. I completely agree with him. He's a young, great quarterback who does so many great things for kids and the NFL itself. He has a good image. I say he's the face of the NFL right now. And when he's always running the ball into the end zone. When he has that swagger, the rest of the team revolves around him. He's the leader of that team. And when he's on, like he has been for the past 10 games, it seems that Jonathan Stewart does well. It seems that other guys like Ted Ginn do well. The defense does well. So when he's on, the team becomes dangerous. For Tony Romo, he's back from the injury. They sucked when he wasn't there. There's no doubting that.
Yeah.
Des Bryant is not the same wide receiver. He's hurt. So we all know that he is not the same wide receiver when Tony Romo's not throwing him the ball. They always make sure they have eye contact with each other. That combo is going to be like a Brady, Gronk, that type of dynamic duo. And Tony Romo, when he's back, he is back. He leads the Cowboys to a victory. He's very strong, and I like the way he plays.
Okay, so my turkey players, I'm going to keep this super quick, super short because we got to get to our last game.
Okay.
Panthers, I will take Cam Newton as well. Phenomenal leader of that team. There's no disputing it. He has to do well in order for them. That's why they're 10-0. Cowboys, I'm going to take Jason Witten.
Oh, okay.
Which sounds a little, crazy, but I mean, the combo of Witten and Romo is amazing. They have amazing chemistry.
Right.
And, he always looks to him, whether it's a third down, they need to get a first down. He's got sure hands. Jason Witten he's a consistent player, been in the league a long time. And I think Romo's going to have to lean on certain people, Dez and Witten. But I see Witten having a great game. He's my turkey player.
All right, Brett, our last matchup of the day.
Our last matchup is going to be Bears at Packers, 8:30 p.m. on NBC.
All right, so the night's wrapping up.
Yeah.
And the
You're
lights
stuffed,
come
you're
down.
stuffed, you're full.
You want to fall asleep? Well, the Packers are playing the Bears. Whoa. I'm going to have to go with the Packers winning this game. Listen, the Packers have been struggling past couple games. They lost 2 close games. Everyone is shocked. Aaron Rodgers has been messed up in the head mentally because the team's losing close games. It's affecting him. He's doing everything he can, and the rest of his team isn't pulling through. Jordy Nelson being out. Randall Cobb is not playing. James Jones is actually the top wide receiver.
Yeah.
You think, well, what's going on? But I think that they're going to come out strong tomorrow night. And the Bears, they just stink.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy way to put it. The big NFC North matchup. I mean, they're not that close in record. The Bears at 4-6, Packers at 7-3. I guess all my reasoning for this one is RELAX. Mr. Rogers, relax, guys. They went, 6-0 in the beginning, then they lose 3 games in a row, and then they come back and win a huge divisional matchup last week against the Vikings. The Packers are rolling right now. Rodgers, it looks to be doing much better now. They're starting to gel, and that defense is doing really well. They're starting to hold opponents to some very low-scoring games. Packers are definitely going to take
I think
this
they
one.
lost to the Vikings, I'm sure, because Mason Crosby missed a field goal.
No, they beat them. They snapped the 3-game losing streak with that one.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Coming in.
All right.
That's a huge win for them. Packers all the way.
All right. So, Turkey
players.
Our turkey player is going to be Matt Forte, who's coming back, and Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go with another QB. I'm going with Randall Cobb. Let me go with Randall Cobb first. Let's explain him. Randall Cobb, on and off this season. Last year was a huge factor in that Packers offense. This year, iffy. One game is a lot. Next game is nothing. Yeah. So, in order for Aaron Rodgers to do well, he needs to throw it to someone. James Starks and Eddie Lacy, they're a little iffy too, so he's got to find that one wide receiver in this game. The Bears' secondary is very poor. Randall Cobb's going to have a huge day, I believe. And it's up to Randall in order for the rest of the team, in my opinion, to do well. And as for my turkey player for the Bears and Matt Forte. It's his first game back from being injured. Jeremy Langford has proven to be a great running back over these past couple games. But I think Matt Forte is going to have to prove to his team and the fan base that he's the running back and not Jeremy. And that if he carries the team on his shoulders, maybe they can pull out a victory or even cut it to a close game.
All right.
Yeah.
My turkey players, start with the Packers. I'm going to go with a defensive player. I'll say Clay Matthews. I think he'll be my turkey player. He looked great last week against the Vikings, and in order for the Packers, I think to do very well in this game, which I think they will anyway, with such high-power offense, they still need to get pressure on Jay Cutler, and Clay is going to bring that, and Jay Cutler's not a mobile quarterback, I don't think, that much. So Clay is going to be all over him, and he's super talented, and I think he's rolling right now. He's headed in the right direction. For the Bears, I think I'm going to have to agree with you with Matt Forte. He's been, he's missed the last couple of games with an injury, and in order for them to shine, I mean, he does everything, catching short passes, running the ball really well. I mean, he's the multitasker on that team. He's the hub of everything, and they've been missing him for so long. They're going to need him.
Yeah, so that basically wraps up the show. We hope you liked the special. We hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. But before we go, I'm going to have to pull out our table sets.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, Colin, here's your stuff. Be careful.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Listen, don't forget, Thanksgiving's a day to be thankful, so hopefully you enjoy your time with your families, you enjoy these football games, and I believe that wraps it up for this one.
Be thankful for your family, everything that you have, and you know what? Enjoy the games.
Yep.
And thank you for the, we had 122 subs. You can please with some more, some comments, anything you want. We'll see you guys later.